My best friend once warned me, stay away from men with an unforgettable old love. I couldn't agree more. She got married, and it took a whole year before she found out her husband still kept his first crush in his heart. That woman created endless trouble in her family, forcing my friend to leave the marriage with nothing. She sank into severe depression for a full year. So when my father arranged an arranged marriage for me with Julian, I made a thorough investigation on him. He came from an excellent family background, with no unresolved first love or childhood sweetheart. He had also completely cut off contact with all his ex-girlfriends. The only unusual point was that the Bennett family had adopted a girl 10 years ago and sent her abroad for further study ever since. My father did not take this matter seriously. She is just Julian's adopted sister. The Bennett family raised her and set up a trust fund for her when she became an adult, enough for her to live comfortably abroad for the rest of her life. I closed the file and decided to marry Julian. We even held a small wedding in a cozy chapel near the Grand Canyon, a place Julian once mentioned he loved. 3 years into our marriage, Julian brought his adopted sister Lila back from abroad. On their first night home, we were about to be intimate when Lila gently pushed open our bedroom door. It's too quiet in my room. I'm scared being alone. Julian got up helplessly and told me to sleep first. I sat alone in the dark for a long time, then immediately invited more than a dozen male models to hold a party at home. Music and laughter soon drew Julian out of the room. Get out. His tone was calm, yet chilling. All the male guests fled in panic, leaving only Julian and me in the living room. What's the meaning of this? Julian frowned at me. Behind him, Lila wore an ultra-short white lace nightgown, looking delicate and pitiful. I sat casually on the sofa, with my legs crossed, holding a glass of wine. Didn't your sister say she was scared staying alone? I invited more people to keep her company. Lila's face turned pale. What do you take me for? I smiled sharply. A shameless homewrecker who seduces her own adopted brother. Julian's expression turned cold at once. Serena. Lila's eyes turned red with anger. Everyone knows you used to be a player, a shameless woman. If it weren't for our family marriage arrangement, my brother would never marry someone like you. Lila, shut up. Lila looked hurt and tearful. You're yelling at me for her? Fine, I'll leave. She ran toward the door in her thin nightgown. Julian frowned, picked her up, sent her back to her room, then walked back to me. Go to bed. I did not move and laughed coldly. Julian sighed helplessly. I'm really exhausted. Can you stop making a scene? Did you hear what your sister said to me? Lila is still young and speaks without thinking. I apologize on her behalf. I smiled faintly. She didn't lie. Ours is just a business arranged marriage. I have always been a player, and I have never lacked handsome men around me. Julian's expression turned colder. He pressed me down on the sofa and kissed me in a punishing manner. Serena, remember you are my wife now. My eyes turned red and my voice trembled. Who dragged me out of bars again and again? Who claimed to be my fiancé shamelessly? Who insisted on marrying me no matter what? Julian held me tightly. It was me. I only want you. I pushed him away coldly and slammed the door. Julian, choose between me and her. Let her leave tomorrow. The next morning, Lila greeted me at the dining table, wearing only Julian's shirt. Hi, good morning. In 3 years of marriage, Julian had never cooked before, but now he wore an apron making chicken soup. Taste it. My brother's soup tastes amazing. It always cheers me up when I feel down. She insulted me the night before, yet now she showed off Julian's tenderness in front of me openly. Julian acted as if nothing had happened. You're up? Come sit. I suppressed my surging anger, called my assistant, and told him to prepare my breakfast and send it to my desk before 9. Then I turned and left directly. Behind me, Lila complained unhappily that she tried to make peace, but I was being unreasonable. On the way to the office, I called my brother. I want a divorce. Are you joking? I'm completely serious. My brother was shocked. Julian went through